If you're a book reader, you're going to want to hear this because there's a great new book coming out, the second in a series called Flame Within. And today we're going to talk to the author of Flame Within, Theresa Gage. Welcome, Theresa. I'm having trouble finding you.
Hi.
There she is. There she is. Hi, Theresa. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
For book readers, you do a pretty exciting series. I know you've been on before, and I know this book, and by the way, here's the cover for our viewers, Flame Within. It's the second book of a series. Tell us about the series.
No, this is actually the third book.
The third book, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I thought two were already out. This one is coming out, is that correct?
Yes.
When will it be out?
I was told probably another week yet.
Another week or so. So for our viewers, you're getting a little preview on what is up. Tell us about the series.
So, the Flame series is about this bad sorcerer that he's been eluding death throughout the series. And Aiden is the main character in the first two books who keeps trying to, with his magic abilities, trying to get rid of this guy from harming the kingdom. And they thought in the second book that he was gone for good because he was sacrificed by fire, but he actually exchanged bodies with another person. And so he's still alive. So in the third book that's coming up, Flame Within, Aiden is not the main character. His friend Juliana, her sister Ollie, is the main character. And Juliana is put in this lottery by King Rourke to be sacrificed to the dragons because the dragons require a maid to be sacrificed, otherwise they're going to get rid of the entire kingdom. And so Juliana telepathically calls help from Aiden, and he comes to her rescue, he thinks. But then Ollie has to watch everything happening with her family, and she finds this strange talisman in the rocks and picks it up just as the dragon comes over and blows fire on her sister, and she screams just as Aiden's using his magic, and the talisman cuts through his magic, and they think Juliana's gone, but she's actually exchanged bodies with somebody else.
Oh, my God.
And so throughout the story, Ollie doesn't have respect for the king because he sacrificed her sister, and then her father dies during the war, and then he kicks her out of their home, and it just goes on from there. And so she actually holds the key to saving the kingdom, but she has to learn to get over her grief and learn forgiveness before that can happen.
Yeah, fantasy authors amaze me because you have all these things going on in a realm that doesn't even really exist. Maybe it exists somewhere, but it's amazing how you can be that creative and hold it all and keep everything in order. Then you have people switching bodies.
Right.
Now, who's this written for? It's a young adult fantasy?
Yes.
And I always like a fantasy if there's a dragon. It's just such a better book to me. So, are there any rules you have to follow? Like dragons have certain protocols or something like that?
The dragons don't have any protocols. In the realm that the people are in right now, this king does not allow magic, so that's why he sacrificed the bad sorcerer in the first place.
Yeah.
But, he
Now, let me
didn't
ask you,
die.
when did you start writing this series?
The book that's coming out now, I actually started it when I was going through this program, the Institute of Children's Literature. I started it then and then just kind of put it aside. And then I started writing the first two books instead, and then went back to this one.
Amazing. So the third one is where it all started, really, in your mind, I would imagine.
Right. Right.
And by the way, do you write all this in your mind, or do you sit at the keyboard and you write it as it comes to you?
I have a notebook that um, first I make my characters,
Hmm.
their wants and their flaws and all that. And then I start thinking, okay, what would they do? And I do a halfway outline first, and then I just start writing
Hmm.
first in my notes, then I go to my laptop
Yeah,
and till it comes out right, and then I do an official outline to get it to fit all together.
nice. So you develop the characters in advance. That's amazing that you do that. That
Yeah,
has to be a very fun thing to do. Um,
yeah.
Now, I put your website on the screen, Worlds of Warcraft. Worlds of Word
Words.
and Craft. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me see. World of Words and Craft. GoDaddySites.com.
.com.
And I looked at it. It's kind of a cool site.
Thank you.
Tell our viewers what they would find there. By the way, it's on the screen, so as much as I messed it up, our viewers can see what the web address is. Tell our viewers what they might find there. On the,
Well,
go ahead.
I have a blog on there that I share a few little stories, and uh, you can buy the first two books off of there too.
You can get them there. Good. Good.
Yeah. But you can also go to Book Baby site and Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. They're on there.
The usual places. I like to, if I could buy it directly from the author, I like to do that. Sometimes I feel like I have a better bond with them or something like that. But they can find the books there. Are there any side stories or any hidden Easter eggs on the site that we might benefit from?
Well, eventually, Ollie's cousin in this book is captured by some pirates. So I'm thinking of doing a short novel off of that. So,
Very good.
and then I'm working on the fourth book to this series with my critique group, and that one's called Consumed with Fire, and it has tree trolls in it, and dragons, and giants, all kinds of things.
Do you know how many books there will be in the series?
I haven't really determined that yet.
That's my favorite answer. When people say, well, I started out, I knew I was going to write a trilogy. How do you know in advance? But I'm glad that this could go on for a long time, this amazing story.
Yeah.
Good, I hope it does.
Thank you.
Believe it or not, Teresa, we're already running out of time. Any last thoughts? Anything you want our viewers to know about you or the books or anything in the world?
Well, I like to collect dragons. I'm just fascinated with them for some reason.
And
I have
you're able to find them
posters
in,
and little statues.
you're able to find them in different shops and things like that?
Yeah.
Very good, Teresa. Amazing. If you're watching and you have a dragon, send it to Teresa. She loves to collect them. Thank you, Theresa Gage. By the way, I just want to put the cover of the book up one more time. Flame Within. Should they read these in order, or does it matter?
It'd be nice if they read them in order, but they don't have to.
Yeah. And by the way, I just went to Amazon. I don't endorse them or anything, but it's so easy to find stuff there. I typed Theresa Gage, and all of her books popped up. And so go to there, or go to her site, order the first book, and get ready for the third book. Order the first two, in fact, and get ready for the third one. Thank you so much, Teresa.
Thank you.
And I hope you'll come back soon. As soon as the book comes out, let's have you back on again.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
For our viewers, stick around because we're going to have another author up right after this.